Hi all, here's another example of an instructive rook endgame, and this time the theme here that is very important is creating weaknesses. In the previous examples we saw how important it is to activate the pieces and to let them work together, to coordinate them. We see here in the next move of white, the move h5, the idea of white to create a weakness in the position of black. The idea of white is to advance his pawn to h6 to create a weakness in the pawn structure of black. The white player, by the way, was Anatoly Karpov, and he was playing against Anthony Miles. Rook b2 check was played now, king to g3, rook b1, and now h6. Now of course taking on h6 is wrong because of rook takes h6, and then also the h pawn on h7 will fall. So what black does here is he plays g6. White takes on g6, and now h takes g6. Now this may look strange to take with the h pawn and allow white to have this pass pawn on the h file, but the thing is that if black would have taken with the f pawn, then the square e6 is no longer controlled by the f pawn. So that means that here white can play rook to e6 and then capture the e pawn on e5 and have this connected passed pawns in the center. So then white would win the endgame quite easy. That's the reason why here h takes g6 was played. Rook to c2, rook g1 check, rook g2, rook a1, and now rook h2. Once more a very instructive moment, putting the rooks behind the pawns. So the rook on h2 is behind the passed pawn on h6, and that's how Karpov likes to play, following the general rules of endgames, so everything is safe and clear. Rook to a8, king g4, f6, preventing the king from advancing more. Now rook to b2. So white is playing on two sides. On one hand creating threats with his own passed pawn, and on the other hand attacking the weak pawn on b6. King c7, rook c2 check, king to b7. Now if the king would go back to d7, now that the rook is on the c file, rook c6 can be played, and again white wins material then. So that's why here he plays king to b7. Now d6 is played, b5 and d7, and this was the last move of the game because here black resigned. Why did he resign? Well, it's quite simple. If we go just a few moves further, we see here that after this simplifying, then a one pawn ending is left for white. So the main idea in this example, I'll go back to the initial position now. Here the main idea is to see that not only important are the activity of our pieces, but also creating a weakness in the opponent's camp by the plan in this example to move h5, h6 to create a weakness here, and after f takes g6, black can choose only between two things that are not very good for him. Taking with the h pawn will allow white to have this passed pawn on the h file, and taking with the f pawn will weaken the e6 square, so then the e pawn would fall. Now another thing that I have not mentioned yet is the possibility of rook to g1 check, and collecting this pawn on g6 with the rook, if not king to f2, rook takes g6. But let's have a look what happens in the endgame that is left after exchanging here. Rook takes, of course with the f-pawn now, and now we have a pawn ending, and this pawn ending is one for white because white has this central pass pawn, so the black king must stay here near this place, and then the white king can go and capture the pawn of black. Now this is the problem for black, what to do. If he goes to d6, then b6 will fall. So once again, this shows how important it is to understand endgames and to know when to simplify and when not to simplify. Okay, I hope you found this example interesting, and I'll see you next time. Leave your comments on YouTube. Goodbye.